right, well, don't say we didn't warn you. If you want immediate shipment, we have 400 and 400 only. So we're saying basically 10 or 15 minutes or sellout. We are paying to send it to you. It's $116 in your credit card. And you know very well, I know you do the same thing I do. You go to the big box stores and you walk along that row of TVs, you go, that's the picture I want. Well, do you know more Americans do that with Vizio than any other smart television in the world? If you just start with the fact that when it comes to smart televisions, and you think about all the brand names under all the different prices, you are looking at the number one. You are looking at the leader. You are looking at the best in class. And you know, it's one thing to become the number one smart television retailer in America, but it's another thing to have the number one in customer service. And that to me means as much, if not more, than even the best picture. So you're getting a better processor, you're getting a better picture, you're getting the best price in America, and you're also getting the best customer satisfaction and support. And speaking of support, you know very well, when you buy electronics anywhere else in the world, you get up to the checkout counter and they say, well, would you like a 2-year warranty? And generally with electronics, we do, because, you know, it's electronics and we think that's worth it. So then they tack another $200 into the asking price. That is not what we're doing today. Even based right here in the good old US of A, kind of my backyard, actually, in South Dakota. So, I mean, seriously, they're Midwestern. They're good. They won't make you feel bad. So that free support is built in, edge-to-edge picture, gorgeous clarity, best price in America, and basically we have a couple hundred remaining. Of course, if you're a Vizio fan like I am, I would love to meet and greet you. We've even upgraded not only the processor and the free warranty, but the remote control. She is back looking like $1,000,000. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I wish my voice felt as good as I did.
But you know what? I think it's because it's hard for us to contain our enthusiasm about this brand, isn't it?
It really is true, because I am passionate about it. You are going to love having this quality. You're going to love having the experience. You're going to love having a smart TV, and you're going to love having Vizio. I'm passionate about Vizio because I've been following this brand for a really long time. And now to be able to work with the Vizio team, to be able to really feel their passion, this is a team of people that really hold themselves to a higher bar. They've done it the old-fashioned way. If you are somebody that really appreciates old-fashioned values, you have to realize what Vizio has done is they said, you know what, we're going to build it right. We're going to give you a great value. We're not going to spend a bunch of money on celebrity endorsements. Nothing wrong with that. But we're just going to give you a great product, and then we're going to stand behind it. And I applaud them. That's how they've become #1 in the country. Guess what? The top 5 smart TVs of all of last year, of all the top 5, right. 4 of the top 5 selling smart TVs, Vizio name brand. We had the 50-inch, the #1 50-inch smart TV in the country from Vizio. And now you have a huge upgrade on that TV. Now you're going to have twice the processing speed. Now you're going to have twice the full array of the active zones that you're going to have with the lighting. You are now going to have built-in Wi-Fi, which means you've got a smart TV. You're now going to have Internet Apps Plus, so it gets better every single day. You can even throw a tablet or a smartphone to this monitor. And the cool thing about it is they are #1 in customer satisfaction. Not just, to your point earlier, not just a great-looking television, not just full 1080p, not just full array backlighting, the fastest refresh rate we've ever had, not just the DTS sound, but guess what? They're going to make you happy with it.
They are.
They really are.
And here's the problem, though. If you are not calling now, literally we have a handful, and when I say a handful of televisions available for immediate shipment. Now we're going to have a small allotment that we'll be adding for, they call it extended delivery, but quite frankly, it's just a few days beyond our normal window. It almost is irrelevant only in as much as if you have been doing your comparison shopping and if you've been doing your research, if you're going to buy anybody's smart television, you're going to buy a Vizio. You just are. They are #1 in the market for a reason. And I keep going back to the fact they're not just #1 in terms of the brand. Right. They are #1 in terms of the picture, in terms of the processor that you're getting, and maybe even more importantly, in terms of the features and the customer service that they do. So no one in America can match this. And one other thing, if you take out your HSN credit card, you know what's so great? we only do this once a year, where we do that 12 months financing. Basically, that means 12 flex pays for all intents and purposes. And Allison, you'll have to help me do that math. Does that break down to what, like 58? You know, how much does that end up being over the course of 12 months?
I think 58.
I was going to say like $58.
Yeah.
I think. So if you can see that little credit card graphic, that would be terrific, because basically we gave everybody that 6 flex pay, which is something that we normally only give to our credit card customers. But if you have that HSN card, remember you get 12 flex pays, which makes it a little over $58 to get it at home. And at the end of the day, you are watching this gorgeous, rich, high definition, really responsive picture.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It's pure picture. There's no frame going on here.
And you can hardly even see the teeny little tiny bezel that you have. Listen, if you want to have a television that you don't just watch, but really a television that you get immersed in whatever it is that you're watching, that's what this TV is all about. I love the Vizio name brand because they do hold themselves to a higher standard. Let me walk you through some of the text that you're going to have. So this is full array LED, not just the edge lighting on the LED, but every single little pixel has algorithms that are written into it, so it responds to the video that is on the screen. So what happens is it's interpreting that video for you. Now, you put that together with 32 different active zones here that are also reacting to the light and dimming and giving you that great video quality. You put that together with the fact that this is sliver thin. Look at this from the side. You have to realize that it's literally about 1 inch or so in the depth. Now, that's what's so cutting edge about Vizio. Because, yeah, you've seen full array LED before. You've never seen it this thin. This is literally a work of art when it comes to manufacturing. And then to be able to put it together with a faster refresh rate, which means if you're watching sports, you're watching fast action, you're watching a car chase, you're watching this time-lapse videography, it comes to life before your eyes. More than that, we're not done yet. How about 20 million to 1 contrast ratio? I've never said those words before. I had to double check and see how many zeros that is, because I don't actually know what the number 20 million looks like. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. I was like, what is that? 20 million to 1 contrast ratio. The contrast ratio, and again, the bigger the disparity of those numbers, the better. That means you have deeper, darker, richer blacks, brighter, whiter whites, and then because you have such a great division of those colors, all of the colors in between are even better or even brighter or even more significant. And that's what makes it so cool. Oh, by the way, it's a smart TV.
Yeah. On top of everything else.
Did I mention that? It's a smart TV.
There's like a computer that's built into this.
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi.
Okay, it's Valentine's Day weekend. Maybe you went to that red box and somebody was doing this, right? Tapping the toe, and all the good movies were checked out, or you were thinking of going to the movies, and you know that movie that opened this weekend, 50 Shades of something? I mean, there are lines around the block, and it was all sold out. At the end of the day, you're getting a better picture than you're watching in the movie theater, and you're getting your own little video, experience. This is like your own little red box, and more channels and things that you can't even find on your cable system, basically.
It's true, and every day it gets better.
It does.
You know what's happening is the internet is exploding, right? We live in the information age. We've heard about it. So now, every day on the internet, you have more and more apps. Hulu Plus, you can find any television show that was ever made. When you have Amazon, great. When you have Flickr, put your own videos on there. Now, watch this. You go into the App Store. Look what happens. Lightning fast, by the way, because it's accessing the internet right now. And each one of these tiles, if you're not familiar with internet TV or with a smart TV, each one of these tiles is a television station. So when you open up one of those television stations, then you have countless programs that are underneath those stations. Then you're going to have countless episodes or seasons of those programs. So now you would just have something that goes on and on and on when it comes to the quality. Now think about this. When it comes to the viewing ability, you don't never have to set a DVR.
Nope.
You don't ever have to watch on somebody else's time schedule. You can watch whatever you want, whenever you want. If you're a sports fanatic, you can find any sports program. If you are somebody that loves action and drama, you're going to be able to watch whatever you want to watch. If you have children and you want to give them educational programs, my daughter watches PBS Kids right on the smart TV. You now have anything. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of options.
And the best part is you get to watch it on this gorgeous screen. And And we are going to lower the lights in a moment, and we have every service representative taking phone calls. Remember, you are the only audience who will get this. Vizio has really hit it out of the park. They do things for HSN that they don't do for any other retailer. And obviously, their televisions are known worldwide. They are one of the fastest growing brands in all of electronics right now. They do things with customer service that no one else is going to do. And this really is our finest hour, because not only are they giving you the lowest price in America, we are the only store that is privileged to have the free 2-year warranty. And that offer expires when this television is gone. And we know every single one of them will go in this show. You know very well, we do basically 2 Television Today specials a year. And when Vizio and HSN partnered, they not only beat everybody else in retail, they said, if we're going to do a Today special with you, we're going to give you our best in class. This is the Rolls-Royce series. It's kind of like when you buy, you know, that car that has the 3 Series and the 5 Series. You know the one I'm talking about?
7 Series.
The 7 Series. This is the Rolls-Royce. It does not get any better than this. So for a little over $116 on your credit card, if you use your HSN card, it's actually 12 flexible payments, which makes this basically $58 and change to get home. And it is for this show and this show only. You can see, I know we're rotating it in, but this is the final presentation.
Yep.
And they literally, in fact, my sales manager, Donna, is literally poised on her computer keyboard, ready to hit a couple of keystrokes, because we know this will be sold out during this show. And if you're a fan of Vizio like I am, of course, we want to hear from you. But Leah, it's hard to know where to even begin. I mean, the technology is amazing, but the customer satisfaction and the service and the support and the size. Exactly.
Let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
It's Vizio. Vizio is the fastest growing brand of televisions in the entire country. They're a baby company. They've only been around for 13 years. In the world of electronics, this is just a drop in the bucket. But you know why they've taken the #1 place with smart TVs in all of the United States? They do it right.
Yes.
And they stand behind it. It's not just about giving you great technology. It's about giving you an experience. You're going to have a customer service and support experience that is unparalleled, so that then they're winning awards after awards for their customer satisfaction. You have an 800 number that you can call 7 days a week. They're going to answer any question that you have. They're going to help you with the setup. So you've got Vizio name brand, the #1 smart TV company in the country. Number 2.
Look at that size.
Let's just think about the size for a second, because at 32 inches, it's a big TV. Not too long ago, the most popular size TV in all of the United States. This is 59% larger, more viewable space than a 32-inch television. You're going to have a huge experience. But you know what? Just having a big experience is one thing. You want it to be quality.
Yeah, you're right.
And when we talk about quality, we're talking about double the refresh rate that we've ever had before. So when you see fast-moving action, like you're seeing the sped-up videography here, the TV can keep up with it.
Yes.
There's no lag time. There's no judder. There's no blur. There's no, like, trail at the end of all of that. What's great about it is it's so vivid and so crisp and so clear. And part of that is the brighter screen with the LED. But a big part of that, too, is that there are... Now, think about this. Because it's not a robot, it's not a computer, it's a TV, right? There are algorithms written into each one of the little pixels, so that when you're watching this TV, okay, so you see the blue sky coming through here, you see the waves of the ocean coming in through this scene. What's happening is the television actually recognizes the video that's on the TV, and then it interprets it for you. So it makes it, as if it wasn't good enough already in your high definition in 1080p, it makes it even better. Then there are 32 active zones. So when you have a deeper blue here and a lighter blue here, or a lighter green and then a deep blue, it actually knows how to dim and lighten and lower the lights. So it gives you something here that is extraordinary. Now let's talk about how the little scientific this is. So what's great about this is you're going to have basically sort of like 3 layers. Think of it as a 3-layer combination here. You're going to have that full array backlighting. There's your LEDs all the way across the back, not just the edge, but all the way across the back. Then you have those 32 zones that are actively showing you better quality. And then you have a stunning screen panel in the front, so that your visual experience is nothing short of extraordinary. You're watching animation, it's just, you get lost in it. You're watching a scene from a movie, it's like you're right there in the moment. If you want to have a television that literally you can see a visible difference. Where's my crew? One of our crew just bought this.
Oh, no,
I'm telling you, there are people that...
I was in the makeup artist, and 2 of the 3 makeup artists in the room were buying this before I got on the air.
Yeah.
2 of the 3 are buying this, and so we have the privilege of being able to see this in person, obviously. Right. The only limitation for you is you're watching it on whatever television you might have at home. And if you're not watching it on a Vizio, wait until you get this at home. Yeah. There is a reason, and that's a really big statement. A lot of great brand names. We sell a lot of amazing brands here at HSN. I'm so proud to work here. We've been doing electronic retailing better and longer than anyone else. So when we partner with a brand like Vizio, they do things for us that they don't do for anyone else. So if you are looking to put your toe in the water, and if you're looking for a way to experience HSN for the very first time, get this television. Because I don't care where you do your comparison shopping. I don't care if it's a big box store. I don't care if it's the internet. I don't even care if it's here at HSN. Vizio's doing this for this show and this airing only. Yep. This is the final presentation, and no kidding, our sales manager is actually monitoring quantities as we speak. So what is going to happen is we might move to the laptop early. I know Leah has a great GPS coming up next hour. So we may or may not even make the full hour that they've allocated for this. So at least do yourselves a favor and get the best brand in the industry. They are #1 for a reason. The #1 selling smart television brand, the #1 selling 50-inch television, and not only that, their #1 television with the best customer support and service in the industry. And they are giving you that 2-year warranty for free with your purchase.
$120 value.
That's crazy. And you know what? And I think that's conservative, especially because it's U.S. based. You know very well, and you know what really bugs me is, and I'm just going to say it for what it is. You go to a store, and so they sell you a warranty, right? They sell you customer service. It's not done through the store. Right. It's farmed out to somebody else. Right. It's not even them. I mean, they've hired, Joe Blow, blah, 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 some other third party. Vizio is supporting this item. So you're getting the experts who are supporting this television for you for free for the next 2 years.
They build it right. They stand behind it.
They do.
You know what? I love that, because there's nothing that's more infuriating to me than to have somebody, you have to give me all of these extras, because you don't need it with Vizio. They're going to give you a great value. They're going to give you a television that really delivers on its promise. Well, and let's talk about it. Yeah. This is a luxury item you're going to use every day. You're watching TV right now, right? What did you watch the Super Bowl? What did you watch the big game on? Yeah. What did you watch your last favorite romantic movie? When was the last time you had date night? What TV were you watching? How big was it? Are you happy with that quality? Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time for the final few that we have available, that now you can have that experience. Because you know what? Every once in a while when technology really upgrades, you don't know what you're missing until you go in there. Like, for example, I love to drive my cars until they absolutely just fall apart. Me too. So my last car had 200,000 miles on it. My last car didn't have a USB port inside the car. My car now, it's a used car, fairly newer though. It has a USB port inside of it, so I can charge my iPhone. I'm like, oh my God, where have I been the last 10 years? I'm like, how could I have been living without this? But yet I can tell you this, I won't compromise on a TV, because I know when it comes to the experience that you have. If you don't have a refresh rate that's 240 hertz, if you don't have 1080p, if you don't have a smart TV, if you don't have that backlight, you just don't know what you're missing. I mean, it's the difference in going from like a cell phone to a smartphone. Right. It's the difference in, going through from something that's tethered to this whole universe that's opened up for you. Now, that backlight, those 3 active zones, those, over 30 active zones, gives you gives the TV the ability to really interpret the video that's happening right now. And what's really cool about that, you just saw that sort of 3-layer design. Here's what Vizio did that nobody else can do. Oh, look how slim that is. Vizio has done that. Look at that from the side. Holy smoke. Now, there's other people, there's other companies that have Fullarray LED. They don't have it this thin. Vizio broke the technology barrier when they gave, that's the full depth of the TV. That's the full depth. Now, sometimes TVs get bigger here on the bottom. Not this one. Nope. That's the full depth of the television. And look at this. I can angle it just ever so slightly. No blur, no glare. Every seat is perfect. Every angle. It's stunning. It is. You know what, guys? I'd love to lower the lights. And as I'm looking at this television, I mean, there's no bad seat in the house, which is amazing to me. But here's the other thing. The processor is so good on this television.
it almost looks 3D.
Yeah.
All of these images, I'm freaking out because I'm
that.
like, if I didn't know better, I would swear I was watching with 3D glasses on, because it literally, you can see every level.
The snow-capped mountains.
Yes.
Look at the clouds, the edges of the clouds and the contrast.
insane.
Look at this. I mean, the eyelashes on an owl. Who even knew an owl
Look at
had
those individual
eyelashes?
feathers.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, that's the thing that's so wild. As good as this might be looking on your televisions at home, believe me when I say it's gonna blow you away. I mean, yes, it looks good on, you know, as we present it to you, and our crew and our lighting team, they've done an amazing job of showing this in its best light. But the reality is, you know, we're a broadcast channel, so we have to have more lights on than you're gonna have on in your home. It's going to look better in person. The only problem is, if you are not calling during this airing, this may or may not make the duration of the hour that they had allocated for it. In fact, no kidding, my friend, our sales manager, Donna, she's literally poised as we speak at her keyboard, ready to, you know, do that keystroke of sold out, because basically we brought in as many of these as we could. So if you are watching, if you've been doing your homework, if you've been going online, you know Vizio, they are the leaders, they're the brand to watch. They're the brand to beat right now. They are #1 for a reason. And if you're gonna buy a television, don't you want it to be the best? Yes, price is one thing, but Leah was just talking about her car. I don't know about you, but I keep my televisions longer than I keep my cars. I mean, and a lot of us do.
It's true.
Because you can probably, you know, you probably live with your television for decades if you've got the right one. And that's what's so great about this. You're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're getting a computer built inside. You're getting a smart TV. You're getting a quad core. You're getting a better processor. You're getting more pixels. You're getting a better response time. Oh yeah, and then you get a free 2-year warranty on top of it. And a keyboard that we'll talk about. But Leah, when you see that mounted on the wall, you know, honestly, it looks like artwork, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does, and it's a smart TV.
Yeah.
I mean, how crazy is that on top of all of it? So when it's mounted against the wall here, you can see it's literally like an infinity video. It's like an infinity picture that's right here. It is absolutely stunning. You are gonna love having this TV. No matter what channel you're watching, no matter what time of day or night, you don't have to set a DVR. You don't have to watch on somebody else's schedule. Now you can watch whatever you want to watch, whenever you want to watch it. And you can watch it in better clarity, in better color, in better, this immersive sort of video coming your way. So let me just exit out of that smart TV feature and let your eyes tell you the truth. Your eyes will show you. When you watch this kind of quality, it's like you are transported. It's like you are there in that moment, like you're sitting on the 50-yard line of that ball game, like you are at the front row seat at the concert, like you're here at the zoo. That's the beauty of having this TV. So I just have one question. Where are you going to put it? You're going to put it over the fireplace? Are you going to put it in the bedroom? Are you going to put it in the living room? Are you going to use the stand, or are you going to wall mount it? Once you've decided, it's one phone call away, but your one opportunity for it is coming to an end. You're going to love having this TV. You're going to love that experience. You're going to love the way Vizio stands behind it. You're going to love that you're one touch away from anything that you want to watch, whenever you want to watch it. You're going to love that you now have that incredible quality.
You will, and unfortunately, you only have it for this show. So here's what's happening. We're about halfway through the presentation, or less than that. I mean, no kidding. Donna in our sales manager's office is keeping a very discerning and close eye on the quantities. We're trying to, you know, basically do this for an hour. I don't know that we will, based on how few of these we have remaining. Yeah. So if you were just channel surfing, we are featuring America's #1 brand when it comes to a smart television. And if you're going to buy any smart television, you want it to be the best. Well, you're looking at it. Vizio is the brand to beat in America right now when it comes to smart televisions. They are doing things for HSN and you for this hour, and I say this hour only if it makes the duration of this hour, in honor of our today's special. They are giving you a free manufacturer's 2-year warranty, which is different than the you know, $150 or $200 that you spend from a store where they farm it out to somebody else. Vizio, the experts that built this television, are supporting you for free for 2 years. So we say 120. You know very well 2-year warranties generally sell for more than that.
Absolutely.
But, you know, we'll go with the low-end estimate, if you will. On top of that, so they're already the brand to beat. They're already the #1 smart television in America. They've already got the best 50-inch in America. Then they're giving you the best in class. It's kind of like good, better, best. Not all 50-inch televisions are created alike. This is their best. It's the best processor. It's the best response time. It's the best contrast ratio. And they're giving you their best level of customer support. And you know what? We're your bank.
Yeah.
Oh, even great little sound.
A great night at the movies. On top of that, you're going to love it. I just had to show you this.
I know, but you know what's so cool? That's really great sound. And Leah's right. You'll do your own movie nights now. When you've got the right television, it makes it so worthwhile. The problem is, though, and remember, anyone who's within the sound of our voice, you can get it basically for the next 20 minutes or sell out. We will pay to send it to you. It's a white glove delivery, so you don't have to worry about borrowing somebody's truck or van or how you're going to keep it in the car, you know, without it flying down the interstate. And then we're your bank. We take 8 major credit cards here: PayPal, Diners Club. I use my debit card. That's how I buy on FlexPay. So we take FlexPay on debit cards as well. But you're not paying the whole purchase amount today. $116 in your credit card, and we deliver this gorgeous man cave, beautiful theater in a box to your door for free. You use your HSN card, and you're actually looking at only $58 and change to get it at home. And no kidding, we hope that we'll have another 25 or 30 minutes on this. I'm not based on how quickly these are selling. And remember, the phone call is free. It does not obligate you to buy. So if you're channel surfing and you maybe missed part of Leah's presentation, go to your phones. Our sales and service representatives can answer any question. The call does not obligate you to buy, but boy, oh boy, you want to make sure that you're getting this television before
it's gone. And call in and talk to us.
Yes.
I'd love to hear from you. We've had so many great calls coming in today. People that are buying this as a Valentine's Day gift for each other, something that you know that you're going to use year after year. I love that. We even had a lady who called in who had to have, as she actually had the television replaced. And you know what? She went from being a fan of Vizio to being one of their biggest fans, because you know what? They really took care of her. So I will tell you time and time again, because I've been talking with the marketing team, I've been dealing directly with Vizio. I am so proud to bring this brand to you. It's everything that I thought it was before I met the whole marketing team. You are gonna love having the quality of Vizio and the fact that they stand behind it. Not only are they #1 in the fastest selling television, they're #1 in making you happy with it. And it's beautiful from every angle. And it is absolutely stunning when you're watching it. Whatever you want to watch on TV, it's going to be even better. Remember, you are now going to have that smart entertainment. One touch of that remote control, you have now thousands of different program options, and it gets better every day. This TV is going to be better next week than it is this week. This TV is going to be better next month than it is this month, because it keeps growing. What I mean by that is this world of internet apps that's out here. Every single day, there's more and more and more of
choices.
Them. Yeah, so what happens is you want to go in here. Let me just kind of give you an idea. I'll just give you a little taste of what's going on. We'll say, okay, we don't have to leave what we're watching to now watch them side by side. So now you can flip through video over here on this side, and you can see what's happening in the world as far as, you know, the weather. Exactly, right?
I mean, it's not some little itty-bitty screen.
Exactly.
I mean,
and we don't leave this one to go to this one.
And how many times have you been on HSN or you're watching the stocks, and, you know, they always have a web page, right? They always have, you know, something you can go to. But the thing makes me crazy is on my television, most of them you have to scroll through. This has a keyboard, which I think is genius.
It's a full keyboard.
Yeah, it's a full keyboard.
Having to do like arrow, arrow, arrow. You know, like when you have the old flip phone. Remember your first text? And you'd have to go 1, 2, 3, A, B, C to get to the C? That's not the case. This is a full keyboard, and it's backlit, so you can even use it in the dark.
It's a big deal. Okay, guys, if you want, we're going to show you that quantity left real quickly. We have 1,200 available. It is first come, first serve, and actually, based on the number of people that we have calling, there are fewer than 1,000. We've got almost 500 people joining us in the various forms of ordering, which means, for all intents and purposes, we're in the hundreds remaining. So if you want yours, go to your phones pronto. I know you've been learning a lot from Leah, and the more you know about Vizio, the happier I know you're going to be. And really, it's Valentine's Day. This is what your Valentine wants, and this is what you want. All my girlfriends were treating themselves tonight, and you know, I hope that you treat yourself to this, because it's not something, to me, this is a guilt-free purchase. There are a lot of things that we buy. Oh my God, the money I've spent on shoes and handbags, right?
I can attest to that.
Isn't that true? I know. Leah sees, there's usually like a whole array of shoes to choose from when I'm in the green room.
I heard a rumor that you never wear the same thing twice. I think it's true.
It's actually.
I think it's true.
I'm a sick woman. What can I say?
It's a beautiful sickness.
See, it is. But, you know, it's so crazy. I'll give you an example, and I'm embarrassed to say this. The shoes that I wore last night were the price of this television.
Wow.
My right arm to God. And I've never spent that much money on shoes
Holy
before.
cow.
And wow, am I paying for it today? Wow, my feet hurt. But there's a good example. That's really not money well spent. This is something you never have to feel bad about.
That's true.
Because the whole family uses this, and the family will use this every day.
And how about years to come?
And for years and years to come.
The experts are telling us for decades to come.
Yeah, and you will.
Yeah.
So Cynthia is calling us from Pennsylvania. Cynthia, it's Leah and Shannon. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, Cynthia.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Well, nice to have you here. I hear you're treating yourself to a television.
I am. I don't have a Valentine, so I figured I'm going to treat myself to this awesome television. I'm here with Maya and Peter, my grandkids. We're watching you on television.
Oh, hi, Maya. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Maya. Hi, Peter. Well, you love up on Grandma. You be her Valentine tonight, doggone it.
Exactly. They're going to be my Valentine.
I love it.
Oh, well, and Cynthia, you know what's so great? I love that you're with your grandchildren tonight. You know, it's so nice to get something that you know that you'll enjoy and that they'll appreciate. I mean, because you're probably like my mom. My mom, you know, she chases the grandkids as best she can, but the best time for her is movie time with the grandkids.
It's true. How old are your grandkids?
My grandkid, Maya is 7 years old,
okay,
and Peter is 4 years old.
4 years old.
And I'm in my daughter's room right now because I don't have a television, so I figured, you know, let me stop taking her space and have my own television. So
good girl.
It's an awesome television. I've seen it before, and I'm glad I was able to get on for this awesome price.
I'm thrilled for you.
We are.
I could almost tell from the sound of their voices when they said hello,
yes,
just roughly that age. Oh, I have a daughter who's 5.
Right.
Hi. And I have to say, when they're 4, when they're 7, when they're 5, and you're watching TV together,
I know,
those moments are so precious because they still hug you, and you can still hug them. I have so many mom friends that say those days are going to be over.
Cherish
so fast.
them. It's true.
Put them in front of the TV and hug them away.
That's right, Cynthia. We wish you the.
We're in bed with the grandkids and all the stuffed animals.
Well, that sounds like a perfect Valentine's Day night to me. All of our best. Happy Valentine's Day, Cynthia. I'm so glad you got the television before we stamp it sold out. And I would like you to see the quantity left again. The only caveat about that quantity left, and this is, you know, if you are new to HSN, the quantity left does not count the number of people who are shopping either by remote or, you know, on their tablet or on their phone or computer, what have you. So if we count everyone who's joining us in the various forms of ordering, we're probably looking at the last 600. So I love that Cynthia is treating herself. Of course, I got to give a shout out to my niece and nephew. So Alexis, Lexi, and Hunter, because they're with Grandma tonight, you know, so that their mom and dad could go out. And, you know, my mom has had multiple surgeries and back issues, so she's not able to chase the grandkids like she'd like. So movies really connect them.
Lure them in.
They do. And I think that's really important, though, for a lot of families. I mean, this is the to the family, for the family gift. This is the to us Valentine gift.
It's true.
I mean, honestly, the Ginger was trying to figure out what to get. I'm like, because anything I want, I buy for myself. I'm the worst person to shop for in the world. You know, as
every day's your birthday.
Every day's my birthday.
I love it.
But you know, this is the kind of thing where you say, you know what, honey, this year we're going to do a television.
Yeah.
Because it's something that you use and you enjoy and you appreciate together.
And the whole family does.
Yes.
You know, I was looking for a movie to take my daughter to the movies. She's 5.
Yeah.
There's very few movies in the movie theater that I'll even take her to.
Yeah.
And they come out so few and far between. And then when are you going to go? I like to have her in the tub by 5 in the bed, you know, and getting ready for bed by you know, by 7, you know, in bed by 8. What's great about this is that you watch it on your time in your schedule. When it's time to watch Mommy and Daddy's movie, guess what? Now you can watch your own entertainment on your own time in the later hours. When it comes to whatever you want to watch, whether it's educational shows for your children, whether it is you're a sports fanatic, whether you want to watch that fast action, whatever it is that you want to watch, everything's going to be better with this TV. It's the #1 smart TV company in the country, for goodness sakes. And you know what? You don't get to grow this fast unless you're doing it right. This is a company that stands behind this TV. They give it, look at this, America's #1 smart TV company. That's not just HSN telling you that. We would tell you the truth, but the thing is, it's a well-known fact. It's going to be that TV experience, because now that smart TV is going to interact and grow grow with you day after day. You also have the second screen interactivity, so you can throw up to the screen and interact with your smartphone, with your tablet as well.
Nice.
I love the fact that it's wall mountable.
Yeah.
And look how thin it is. If you have a TV from even, seriously, from even 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it's not nowhere near as thin as this.
And you know what, Leah, if you could show that 32-inch again. And the reason I say that is 4 years ago when we first started selling high-definition televisions, not smart TVs, we were selling 32-inch televisions for over $1,000.
It's true.
Okay? 4 years ago, 32-inch was over $1,000.
Well,
and it was
last
a smart
year.
TV.
Even last year.
Right.
A 50-inch. You couldn't touch for less than $1,000.
No, not even close.
So what you're looking at now is really a huge evolution. I mean, when do you get more and pay less?
Yeah,
when does that happen? That's what's happening with Vizio. So again, just to give you another illustration, that 32-inch, think about it, a 50-inch is 59% larger. And not only is that screen bigger, but it's better. If you're just tuning in, I know we're running out of time, you have full array LED. Every single one of the LED lights is brighter, is better, is going to give you that more extraordinary experience. And then there's 32 active zones inside this TV, so it's automatically adjusting to whatever video is coming into it. Then, if that's not enough for you, you are also going to have 20 million to 1 on the contrast ratio, so deeper, darker, richer blacks, brighter, whiter whites, a uniformity of color that is stunning. And let's talk about that processor. You think about processors, you think about computers, right? This is a 240 hertz processor. It's double what I've ever shown you before. Now, why is that processor important? Because if you're watching fast action, it's as fast as the television can react to the next scene that's coming up.
Can we lower those lights again? I want to go back to that butterfly. Here's what's freaking me out. I'm in the studio. If I didn't know better, it looks 3D.
It's true.
This looks 3D. And I don't know, can we go any darker than that, Chris? I mean, because we're a broadcast.
It's like you're in Rome.
Because, you know, the problem is, of course, we're in a television studio, so we got to have lights.
We got a lot of lights around here.
So, because when I watch movies, the lights are off, right? So we're trying to at least get you to visualize the way it's going to look for you at home. And honestly, if you think it looks good on your televisions right now, you just wait. And it's one of the things that Cynthia, our grandma from Pennsylvania, who just called, and please call us as well. We'd love to hear from you. I don't care if it's reality television, if it's your new... No, look at that. Looks like a 3D movie.
It does.
I mean,
it's like you're flying through it.
It is. If it's video games, if it's sci-fi, if it's sports, if it's, you know, whatever it might be. Now, I mean, stop whatever you're doing and just, we're going to fill the entire screen with the image from the television. Wouldn't you swear you were watching a 3D movie?
Absolutely.
I know I would.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Not all televisions are created alike. So not all 50-inch smart TVs are going to have that kind of depth and that kind of clarity.
And whatever it is you'd like to watch, like I said this earlier, I mean, we talk about it a lot with action. We talk about it a lot with animation. I'm a sap. I love a good love story. I loved watching the movie that was about our military hero down in Texas. And you know, I have to say, it felt to me like half of that movie was just his face. Just his emotion on his face, right?
You're right.
When if you are somebody that is really into that sort of dramatic movie, the little emotions that the actors and the actresses show are equally as stunning if you appreciate that kind of, equally as stunning as the fast action. It's like you get so lost in that moment. I remember being at CES this last year and watching one of these 240 hertz TVs, and there was an eyelid, like the side of a little baby's eyelash. And it was just the most beautiful detail. It's literally just like a breath of life as you're watching this TV.
Isn't it funny? I mean, because when high definition first came out, you know, you'd watch sand. Everything was excited. Like,
ants. Remember the ants?
Ants, you know, exactly. It's like water. And now we've got that next evolution where, yes, bigger is better. I mean, you know very well, no one ever says, oh, you know, wish I would have got a smaller television. This is sleek, it's streamlined, it's got a beautiful profile, it's pure picture, so there's not like a big clunky frame that's eliminating or really prohibiting you from enjoying this image, but it's a better picture. And we go back to, if you are channel surfing, because basically we have sellout quantities in this show. We have sold over 5,400. 5,400, that's basically in 3 shows. Yeah. Here's what's left. Last 1,000, and here's the problem. Based on how many people we have joining us in the various forms of ordering, that means probably the last 600. Yep. And a lot of people are even getting more than one of these because, do you know, we'll pay for your shipping even if you do 2 of these. We'll deliver it free shipping across the mile. So if you want to have one sent to mom in Michigan, maybe it's the newlyweds in Florida, you know, maybe it's your son who's, you know, getting his first job and moving to California or whatever it might be. Maybe your own Valentine tonight, or make this the Valentine's Day to the family for the family gift. Yeah. Vizio is not doing this for anyone else in America, and they are the brand to beat. They are the brand to beat in America. They are the #1 smart television manufacturer. They have the best customer satisfaction in the industry, and you are the only viewers basically for the next 15 minutes or sellout who are getting a free 2-year warranty. And remember, that's not a 2-year warranty from somebody else that they farm out. Right. That's a warranty from the experts who built this television.
And those experts that built this television are available for you 7 days a week.
They are.
They're right here in the good old US of A. Their call center is in South Dakota. We had a caller that called in earlier that said she didn't even have to wait in line. They answered the phone immediately as soon as she called. It's beautiful from every angle. And you're right, it is a gift for the whole family. What luxury item do you have that you watch, that you interact with 10 hours a day?
Yeah.
Every day, year after year
your TV
after
becomes
year.
your friend. Lee, I bet you're the same way I am, because I was a film major in college, and I look for, I can't wait to be watching my television.
Oh, yeah.
When I go home, I look forward to it.
It's like getting long. I mean, how many forms of escape do we have, right? Because, you know, you want to be able to do something with the family. Great to have family time. I had one day last year, I will remember it for the rest of my life. I didn't get out of bed. I didn't get out of my pajamas.
You had me and didn't get out of bed.
I watched an entire 2 seasons of Scandal, back to back to back to back. And I gotta tell you, it was one of the best days I've ever had. I mean, just to be able to check out from reality. You can do that with this TV. And movie night in your home. Let me take you to the movies. Because here's a typical movie night, right? So think about this. The whole family gathers around. You choose a show that everybody can watch because you're gonna have thousands of options. And here you go. Let's go to the movies. Is that amazing?
Nice!
Is that amazing?
Okay, so here's the problem. I'd love for you to see what we have left. Last 900. Don't say we didn't warn you. Remember, this is the final presentation. I know you can see that graphic on your screen. You're watching this show for a reason, and we want you to get the best television, and we want you to get the best price in America, and features that no one else is doing, and anyone else's 50-inch. Vizio is the brand to beat in America right now, and it's not just the price. You know, price is one thing. Listen, I love a great deal, and I know you do as well. But if something doesn't perform, if something isn't going to last, if they don't have, you know, the customer support to support it, then really that is not money that's well spent. This is a brand that you will live with, that you will love. It really becomes a family member. And when you think of all the things we buy, and girls, you know I'm a shoe maven. I love my handbags. We all have those things that we buy. But what's really important for you is you're getting a brand that you're going to live with and love forever. And it's something the entire family will love. So if you want those final couple hundred that we have available, I really hope you go to your phones pronto. Use express ordering. In fact, if we count the number of people who are joining us, we are looking at literally the last 600, give or take. And before we go to the phones, Karen, if you just hold tight for a moment, Leah is going to take us over to the living room just to talk about some of the features. Because remember, it's also a computer. It's a television that thinks it's a computer in addition to everything else.
Because that computer is your Wi-Fi. Now you plug into any channel that you want to watch. So now when you think about what you're going to have here as a smart TV, what happens? You choose the remote control. From here, you have channel after channel after channel. Each one of those little tiles is a television station. So then you choose what it is that you want to watch. Each one of these little boxes, you turn it over, and there's so many television shows, and there's so many different television series of those shows and episodes of those shows. So now you never have to program a DVR. You never have to wait for somebody else's schedule. You can always watch whatever you want to watch, and you can watch it in better quality in your home.
And that's a big deal, because at the end of the day, we love those little red box and everything else, but it's like getting your own little red box. It's like getting your own little private video store, and you get it on your terms, and then at the end of the day, you get to watch it on this beautiful, amazing, crisp, clear. It's a luscious picture. When I say luscious, it's literally like you could reach through the screen. You would swear that it's 3D. I mean, that's why I have a hard time. I can't believe I'm not wearing glasses when I look at these images, because that's how crisp and clear those images are. And part of it is that processor, part of it is that response time, part of it is that backlit, that amazing LED panel and that array system. But if you want it, you are one of the last 900 people who are going to be able to take advantage of it. I think it's Karen who is calling us in Arizona, though.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thank you, Shannon. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you, Karen. I'm so glad you're getting our television. I hope it's a treat for you.
Oh, it is.
Good girl.
And I have waited a long time before I committed to buying a new TV, but this was such a compelling presentation that I had to get it.
Oh, I'm so glad. And, you know, Karen, I bet you're like me. We look forward to our movie nights. We look forward to what we watch on our television, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And we're very fussy.
Yes. And you know what? And you should be, because, Leah, it's really true. I think with a television in particular, people are like you and me and Karen, and, you know, we want to make the right purchase. And this is really the right television, not just the right price.
You don't just say, oh, I think I'll just live in, that house.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'll just go, I'll just drive that car. Your television is kind of like that, too. You're going to use it every day. The whole family is going to use it. You want to think about what you want to have.
Yeah.
You've made a good choice.
And when I saw that it was a Vizio and just all the features that it offered and the 2-year warranty, I couldn't pass it up.
Karen, I want to go back to the point that you know it's a Vizio. What do you think of the Vizio brand? How do you know about the Vizio brand?
Well, I don't have personal experience, but our son has had a Vizio for some time, and when we visit him, that screen is awesome.
Yeah.
And so that's how I knew the name, and I realized that was probably the one that would be best for me.
Absolutely.
Karen, I have to share your experience because my brother-in-law 10 years ago was the one who introduced me to the Vizio brand. And usually the younger kids kind of catch on to that technology first, right? And then they kind of share it with us. And same as you. I went to my sister's house. I saw their television. He showed me he had this gigantic television, and he told me what he paid for it. And I was like, you're kidding me. And at the time, I'd never heard of the Vizio brand. So I started following what they were doing. I'm like, wow, here they are in year 13, and they're #1 in the industry.
Absolutely. Well, Karen, you made an excellent choice. Happy Valentine's Day. I know you just saw that quantity left. I'll just point that out real quickly. I know we have sold literally at this point over 5,500. We have the final 950, give or take. If we count everyone who's joining us in the various forms of ordering, that puts us at the last 500. So now is the time that you do need to make your buying decision. And I love that Karen did her research, she did her homework, and she's right. You should be fussy about your television, because chances are you might live with your television longer than you live with your automobile. That's right. And you need a good one. And this is the brand to beat in America. It really is. It's really our finest hour, and I'm delighted that you are celebrating Valentine's Day with us, and by doing this as a to you, for you, to the whole family gift that we will not do after this show. Free 2-year warranty, not some third party, here in America from the company and the experts who built your television. That's free with your purchase, along with that free shipping. We are back to our phones, and we're off to Missouri. Marlon is calling. Marlon, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. Great to have you here.
Well, I can't believe I'm talking to you on the phone. I'm like thinking, I saw this last night when I got my email from HSN that always tells me about what's today's special, and I saw that TV and I thought, well, okay, let me look. Maybe I will. I don't know. because 2 years ago I was doing the same thing. I woke up at midnight and I turned on TV, and you guys were advertising the LG 3D 240 hertz TV, and I bought that, and I thought, when I got it home, I was very pleased. But I started looking at this, and I thought, my God, look how much that cost compared to what I paid for that LG TV, and it looks excellent.
Doesn't it, though?
Excellent.
I mean, and Marlon, you make an excellent point. I know I keep saying it. The processor is so good in this television, you're going to swear that you're watching 3D. I mean, it's the most unbelievable thing. And you're right. I mean, the price is ridiculous for the quality you're getting.
Wow, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe me, I thought, oh, I should have waited.
Well,
I only got a 47-inch for the. Very good, very good. And just watching this presentation on, I was like, if it can look better than this,
I
can't wait to see that.
You know, Marlon, it's so funny because our crew members have actually been parading through the studio today. And
seriously?
Yeah, 2 of the 3 makeup artists that were working today are buying this because they saw it in person. Marlon, I know you'll love it. Thank you so much for the phone call. Nice to have you here. And, you know, I love that Marlon has been watching all day. And maybe you've been doing the same thing. Maybe you've been doing some brand research. Maybe you've seen what other, retailers are doing. No one is doing what HSN is doing tonight. Then just for the record, final presentation and final quantities. I know you've seen that quantity sold. We have the final 900 and falling. So the final 900 and falling. Remember, the quantity left does not take into account or into consideration the people that we have calling in, the various forms of ordering. You really do deserve the best. And I've said this before, but it's really true. I love my television, and you should too, but no matter how good your television is, you'll never be able to appreciate what Vizio's doing unless you get this at home. And you do work hard for your money, and you should get the best of what you can, because especially in a television, because that's what we do. We go to the TV aisle, right, and we go, I want that one, right? I want that picture. This is that TV.
Yeah.
This is that one that stands out, and you go, that's it.
It's true.
That's the one I want.
You don't have to be part of our television crew to understand that. You don't have to be a techie whiz or go to the big Consumer Electronics Show every year to get that.
No.
Your eyes will tell you the truth. You walk in and you just sense it. You just know. It's just something that happens. You're like, wow, I feel like I'm there. I'm cold looking at that glacier, right? I feel like I'm in nature looking at these animals. It's amazing what happens when you have that right experience, and you know you're just in that right place at the right time. And I've been so thrilled with so many people here just at HSN that have been purchasing this. As a matter of fact, one of our guys said to me just before I came out here, he said, it better be as good as you say it is.
Right.
And I said to him, if it's not, I'll buy it from you.
Yeah.
I believe so strongly in what, and I'm here. I see it. We're right. You are going to love this television. And it's a smart TV. In case we haven't mentioned that in the last few minutes, it's a smart TV. On top of all the quality that you're going to see, thousands of different programming options, whatever it is you want to watch, it's internet TV. So it gets better every single day.
It does. And the problem is, unless you are joining us now, we really basically do 2 today's specials a year on TVs for all intents and purposes. Final 900. Remember, that quantity left does not take into account the number of people who are joining us. That means we're probably looking at the last 400 if everyone is just getting one of these. And whether you're shopping for yourself or shopping for your family, you should really try it. You really deserve the best experience. And that's why Vizio is the brand to beat. This is our finest hour, and I'm delighted that you're taking advantage of it. And, in a day that we celebrate love and romance, our televisions, they connect us as families. They become family members, whether it is watching that date night movie or romance or action or sports or reality television. Whatever, tickles your heart, whatever tickles your fancy is going to look better on this television. And I love that Marlon said that price is crazy ridiculous. If you know very well, even here at HSN, in the not too distant past, and literally in the last few months, we were selling 50-inch televisions upwards of $1,000.
And a great value.
And great values. And they weren't always smart televisions. Right. So the fact that we're doing a 50-inch smart TV, basically it's a TV that thinks it's a computer, paying to send it to you, giving you the Rolls Royce in class. This is the best in series, because, it's one thing to get the number 1 brand in America, number 1 for customer support, but then they give you their best quality.
Right. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I would encourage you to price compare. but price compare to the M series. Do it apples to apples, because there's a lot of different Vizios, there's a lot of different televisions, a lot of different sizes. But when you think about the M series, the faster processor, check it out. I challenge you, try to find a better value with free shipping, with a 2-year warranty, with the 50-inch screen, with the full array of the LEDs, with that super thin design. Look at this. From the side. I can't even turn it far enough. It's going to disappear. It's like a supermodel that blew away in the wind.
Right.
I mean, look at that. You can hardly even see the depth to it, because it's not even an inch. It is amazing in the quality. And I think I'm losing my voice because I'm so excited about it. I feel fine. I'm just talking. I love
But you know, it is that enthusiasm. And I think it's great when people like us who sell electronics and work in this industry, when we get excited about something, you should get excited about something, because we see a lot. I mean, we really do. We work with, camera equipment, costing tens of millions of dollars. So when we can get excited about, yes, a great price, and I know it's like anything else. Yes, we love a great sale. Yes, we love a great value. It's $100 off our price, by the way. $100 off your purchase right now for this show. And you cannot find it at retail. In fact, there was another leading retailer that was doing this, and actually they couldn't match our deal. They pulled it off their website because no one else is doing that 2-year warranty. No one. And we do that for free with your purchase. So you can shop with confidence, and you can know that you're getting the brand to beat in America. You can know that you're getting their best in class. You can know that you're getting the best processor. And they, not some third-party manufacturer that the store is selling you when you're checking out of the TV, and then they farm it out to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
The manufacturer, right here in the good old US of A, they're doing that for free for the next 2 years. And we pay to send it to you. So if you do that flex pay, normally we don't do 6 flex pay. Normally that's reserved only for our HSN our VIP card holders. But if you do have that HSN card, you can actually get 12 flexible payments, in which case this makes it a little over $58 to get home. And I can guarantee you the roses that maybe you bought or wanted to buy for Valentine's Day were more than that flex pay.
It's true.
And when you think about it, Leah, bigger is better when it comes to that screen.
It's 59% bigger.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot bigger, and it's a lot better quality. That's really the key. Now, as we're winding down this presentation, let me show you this. This is really cool. I can't believe I didn't show it to you earlier. I'm going to go into the menu. The menu has a user manual. You never have to go look for another book, 5 years after you bought the TV. Like, where did I do with that manual? Here's why you want to have the manual. It's going to show you